How's it going, everyone? This is Mitchell Mander here, and I'm back with another video today. And this time we are doing an impressions video on Sun and Moon, episode 141, which is simply titled, Final Battle, Ash vs. Kukui, and I thought this was a great episode. This was a great start to Ash and Kukui's battle. And before we actually get into the battle, just some quick thoughts on the beginning of the episode. I like everyone's reactions to Professor Kukui being exposed as Masked Royal. Burnett was definitely a little bit too overexcited about it, but I do like the fact that Ash is happy that he's not only battling, Masked Royal, but Kukui as well, his Alolan father, his adopted father. And this is a battle that was mentioned all the way back in episode 2. And I like the fact that, it's coming full circle now. This was mentioned at the very beginning of the series, and at the very end of the series we're getting this battle. And it's a full 6v6 battle. And that is awesome. And this is definitely going to be a, hard battle for Ash to win, because he's essentially the underdog despite being the champion of the Alola League. Kukui has way more experience than Ash does, and he's got multiple strong Pokemon, so this is definitely going to be an uphill battle that Ash is going to win. So it's definitely going to be interesting to see how well Ash does throughout the rest of the matchups. And I do like the fact that this is a full-on 6v6 battle. I do think that it should have happened during the league, but I'm going to ignore that for right now because this is awesome and I like this setup. And I like the fact that it's Kukui of all characters that Ash is facing in a 6v6 battle. That is awesome. I also do like the little moment with Naganadel where it shows that it really is the same Poipole that Ash bonded with many episodes ago. So that was a little nice moment. Anyways, now on to the battle. And let me just say that I'm glad that Torracat didn't end up being a jobber here. I was really afraid going into this episode that would happen, because this is something that's been building up since episode 63. Torracat's story with Incineroar and, eventually trying to catch up to him. This is something that needs to be basically resolved here and now. And we're at the, I know it's after the Alola League, but this is something that needs to be solved. Lycanroc had its battle with Midnight Lycanroc, so that was taken care of, and then Rowlet and Decidueye, even though I don't like that battle, that was taken care of as well. So this needs to be resolved right here, right now. And I do like the battle so far, and I like the strategy that Ash came up with, in which he was using Flame Charge to basically increase Torracat's speed so that it could outmaneuver and outrun Incineroar. And it was running in circles around it. A nice strategy from Ash, but unfortunately Incineroar is really well trained. So Kukui was able to basically counter this tactic and the strategy that Ash had, noting that Incineroar has had to face multiple opponents at once during, the Battle Royale battles that it's had. So that makes sense. But I'd like can we talk about this for a quick second? How Torracat was able to tank a Blast Burn and absorb it for a brief period of time. Too bad Greninja couldn't do that. But anyways, he wasn't able to contain it, but it still did very well. It even shocked Kukui when he saw this. It couldn't quite handle it, so Ash recalled Torracat. And I can say, I'm pretty confident in saying, judging by this scene, it looks like Torracat is most likely going to evolve now. And that is going to be fantastic. We could be seeing Incineroar versus Incineroar towards the end of this match. And that's going to be awesome. And I hope that Torracat, or if it involves an Incineroar, manages to at least draw with Kukui's Incineroar. That would actually be, I'd be okay with that. It'll show that it went from, having no chance against Kukui's Incineroar to basically being on par with it. And that would be great. Anyways, the next Pokemon that Ash chooses after recalling Torracat is Lycanroc. And I love this brief little battle that it had with Incineroar. Despite being brief, Ash comes up with a rather brilliant strategy here. When Stone Edge doesn't work on Incineroar, Ash uses the broken shards of the Stone Edge and then uses it against Incineroar. Incineroar uses Throat Chop, and the clash happens, and when the dust settles, it's Incineroar that was hit by the attack, injuring its arm, which Kukui decides to recall Incineroar for now. So it's got a little bit of a handicap, as it looked like it took some major damage from that attack. So, gotta give some props to Lycanroc. I was afraid that it was gonna lose right here, but no, it's not going out without a fight. And it managed to do major damage to Incineroar, so let's give major props to Ash's Lycanroc. Kukui brings out Bravery, and then the episode concludes there with the two clashing, with Lycanroc versus Braviary. And despite a slow start, this was a great starting episode to this battle, and I'm looking forward to the rest. It's looking like it's going to be a 3-part episode, which I believe is the first time we've had a 3-part battle since Ash vs. Paul, which is fantastic, and we know how great that battle ended up being. If this battle can match that, my word, Sun and Moon might actually jump up in my rankings, Pokemon ranking series, if it ends up being a great conclusion. Like, if Ash somehow wins this, holy moly. I don't know what to say. But anyways, I'm going to give this episode a 9.5 out of 10. Fantastic episode. Good start to the match between Ash and Professor Kukui. So, with that being said, what do you guys think? Did you like this episode? What did you like about this battle? Leave your thoughts in the comment section down below, and be sure to like and subscribe.